Hello students, welcome to Accounting 2401, Principles of Financial Accounting. This is Dr. Mercado speaking, and we are getting ready to start week number 7, which runs from March the 1st through March the 7th. Okay, so we are almost midway through the semester. Time sure is passing by quickly. Okay, now this week we have one major assignment that needs to be completed. Okay, I'm not going to have a lecture over actual problems. This is more of an informative lecture just to let you know what the expectations for the week are. Okay, now during this week, students are going to be completing group project number 1, which I have allowed students to work on week 6 and week 7. Okay, you're going to have the entire week this week to complete your group project. Students began working on the group project on week number 6. Okay, now if students work collaboratively, help each other out, this should not be a major assignment where it takes you hours and hours and hours of work. Okay, the point here is that all of the students need to contribute and participate for it to be an easy project. Okay, and this is how it works in the workforce. Sometimes we don't want to carry the load for anybody. Everybody should be responsible. We are all adults, and we should all take ownership and responsibility. And we should handle this group project in a civilized manner, establish communication with our group members, organize the group project, how it's going to be distributed, meet deadlines, whatever it is that you all need to do. So this week we're going to be completing and submitting group project number 1, as well as submitting the self and peer evaluation. Okay, now let me jump over to Blackboard. Okay, now this week I am not going to be having a lecture over content. This is more of an informative lecture of what is going to be happening this week. Okay, so we are week number 7. We're going to finalize our group project. Okay, so we're going to have the lecture, of course, which I'm currently recording. That's why you don't see it here. But I'll be uploading it into Blackboard week number 7, so you'll have your lecture. Now, the objectives for the PowerPoint presentation. It's not to waste your time. It's not to keep you busy. It's to actually meet program learning outcomes for the actual course. So in this particular assignment, you're going to be identifying and explaining consistency, disclosure, faithful representation, and materiality accounting principles as described by GAAP. Students are going to explain the 3 forms of business organizations found in the current business environment, and students will also identify the difference between accrual and cash basis accounting. So students are going to be conducting research to cover some of these items and some additional items that I've incorporated. Okay, now in this particular module, I have created 2 assignments. Okay, if you click on the little title, which is underlined, like for example here, group project number 1, if you click on it, it's going to redirect you to where it has the assignment instructions. So here is where you're going to be uploading. You're going to browse your computer or whatever it is that you have it saved. You're going to browse for your file and you're going to upload it and submit it. Okay, and then I'm going to get it on my end and then I'm going to grade it. Now the group project is worth 90 points. I only need 1 submission per group. Okay, make sure that you include your group number in the title. So if it's your group number 4, you're going to put group number 4 group project or PowerPoint presentation or whatever it is that you want to call it. But make sure that you label your group number. That way I know what group you're in. Okay, now for the group project, it's 1 submission per group. Okay, so designate a group leader that's going to be responsible for submitting the final PowerPoint presentation. Now, before you upload your final PowerPoint presentation, it is critical that you review the completed presentation. Okay, I am not grading this assignment based on the slides that you worked on. Okay, I've had students in the past tell me, Miss, but my slides were wonderful. Yeah, your slides were wonderful, but the rest of your group slides were not very good. And this is not an individual assignment, this is a group assignment. So as a group, you all need to collaborate to be able to produce the best quality presentation as a group. So I highly recommend that you all designate a specific time once the presentation has been put together, the final presentation has been put together, to review the presentation, review other students' work, be able to provide feedback on ways to improve the final presentation, make any necessary modifications, and then submit the final presentation. Okay, so make sure that you review your presentation, make sure that all of the assignment requirements have been satisfied, and that each slide meets the notes requirements specifically identified on the instructions, and that the audio is clear for all of your slides. No audio, I will not accept your presentation, and you get a 0. Okay, I don't want to hear excuses that, Miss, I'm having issues with my audio. It has been known from day number 1 that I presented this presentation that you needed an audio component. Every slide needs to have audio. Okay, how you do it, it's up to your group. But I need to be able to pull your PowerPoint presentation, select the slide, and listen to the audio for that specific slide. Make sure that you review your work for plagiarism, paraphrase, and cite all of your sources. Okay, this is not an English class, but we need to start getting into the habit of learning how to do research and how to cite our sources. Okay, because in a business, we are being asked and tasked with doing a lot of writing. Okay, doing a lot of research, presenting. Okay, presenting in meetings, presenting in conferences. So it's very important that we learn how to express ourselves in writing. Okay. So that is what's going to happen. You're going to upload your presentation. I have included the group member list. So these are your group members. By now, you should have established communication with them. If they have not responded, then you're going to exclude them from the group. Do not include the name of any student that did not participate in the assignment, okay? When you submit your final presentation on your title slide, only include the name of those group members that participated, okay? So the list is provided as well as the requirements, so you can make sure that you mark off each of these requirements when you do the final review. Remember, each slide needs to have notes ranging from 150 to 250 words. The slides must be 15 to 18 slides of actual content, plus your cover page, plus your reference page. Your reference page needs to be alphabetized, okay? Once you get all of your group members' references together, they have to be put in alphabetical order, okay? Make sure that you delete any duplicate references. So if Juan and Maria use the same reference, don't include the reference twice. Make sure that you only include it once, okay? The presentation must include audio. I will not accept presentations that are missing audio. Make sure that you listen to that audio. Make sure it's clear. Make sure that I'm able to listen to it. You must include a title slide with the names of all of your group members. Make sure that when you begin your presentation, you introduce your group members. You're going to say, okay, this is group number 1. We are presenting this presentation, and these are the group members: Maria, Pedro, Juan, Lupe, whatever your names are, okay? Make sure that you introduce yourself before you begin your presentation, okay? Make sure that you include a reference page. That is required. Plagiarism is not going to be tolerated. Make sure that you give credit where credit is due. If you obtain information from a source, cite it. Make sure you paraphrase the information, okay? You are highly encouraged to use statistics, graphs, charts, images, anything that will make your presentation more dynamic, okay? And interesting, okay? Now, these are the components that need to be covered within your presentation, okay? Make sure that you cover each of these requirements. Make sure that you understand and satisfy what each of these requirements are asking. If you have any questions about a specific requirement, please get with me so I can clarify, okay? So I'm not going to go over this because I went over this last week. Just make sure that as a group, you go through each presentation and that you make sure that each of these items have been thoroughly explained in your presentation, okay? The group project in total is worth 100 points. 90 points is coming from the presentation. 10 points is coming from the self and peer evaluation, okay? Only the group members that participated in the group project will earn the points, okay? Students will also be required to complete a self and peer evaluation, okay? That is a requirement per student, okay? If you don't submit a self and peer evaluation, you're going to get a 0 for the entire assignment, okay? It is very important that you complete the self and peer evaluation and that you are truthful in your responses to the self and peer evaluation, okay? Now, let me see. I don't think I added the self and peer evaluation. No, I didn't. Let me go back and add it for you. I thought, oh, it's because it's in another file. Wait, let me see. I did a separate assignment for that. But let me go back to week number 7. I was like, where is that file? Okay, week 7. Yes, down here. Okay, so make sure that all of the requirements are met for your project, that you go through letters A through G and all of these items are addressed. And look at the specifics. It says explain in detail the below principles and their importance to financial information. How is consistency important to financial information? How is disclosure important? Okay. What would we do without disclosure? What would happen if we didn't disclose? How is it important? How does it impact the financial statement users? Okay, so make sure that you understand each requirement and satisfy each requirement, because I will be looking for ensuring that all of these requirements have been met. Okay, so these are the instructions. They're available there on your assignment. This is where on group project 1 is where you're going to submit your actual group assignment. 1 submission per group. Once you're done with your group project, then you can complete the self and peer evaluation. I have uploaded the form that needs to be completed. Okay, if you click on it, you're going to see that it's worth 10 points. But if you fail to complete it, you're going to get a 0 out of 100 for the entire assignment. Okay, so you can download the file. You can click on it and it'll open up. You're going to save it. You're going to answer the questions to the best of your abilities, be truthful in your responses, and then you're going to save it and re-upload it here for grading. Now this is what the group work self and peer evaluation looks like. Very important, student's name. Up here, you're going to put your name. That way I know whose evaluation is this. Well, this is Claudia Mercado's evaluation, okay? So enter student name 1. Well, student name 1, I'm going to have Donald Trump, okay? Student name 2, I'm going to enter here. I'm going to have Hillary Clinton, okay? Student name 3, I'm going to have Mickey Mouse, okay? You're going to enter the students' names right here, okay? And then you're going to enter your name at the end, okay? Because you're going to evaluate yourself too, okay? So you're going to update the name of your group members. That way I know who you're evaluating. And then you're going to assign a point, okay? Did Donald Trump participate in discussion of and brainstorming of ideas? Rarely, okay? Hillary Clinton, all the time, okay? Mickey Mouse, occasionally. Donald Duck, never. Okay? Claudia Mercado, well, how did I do? Well, I think that I could have done better, so I'm going to put that I occasionally participated, okay? You're going to go through each of these items and you're going to rank them between 0 to 3, okay? When you're done, at the end, you're going to tally all of your points. You're going to have a total of points for your different members. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to tally the points, give me a total. And then down here, if you have any specific comments that you want to make of a specific group member, you can add those comments down here. Now, these are just for me, so you can be truthful. I'm not going to be going out there and sharing the information. Now, if, let's say, for example, I have a student say, well, you know, I had 2 or 3 group members say that Pedro did not participate in the assignment. But Pedro is adamant that he did participate. I will be asking your group for proofs of communication of how or when did Pedro communicate, what work did Pedro submit to you. That way I can evaluate that information and make a determination whether to give Pedro points or not. Okay, so it's very important that you maintain all of your communication in case something like that were to happen. Please be truthful in your responses. Rate your class members in your group according to the scale provided here based on their actual participation. Okay? So once you're done here, you're going to save it and then you're going to re-upload, or you're going to upload it into the assignment for the self and peer evaluation. Okay? Oh, I exited the course. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me go back in there. Now, once you're done with those 2 things, okay, those are the 2 assignments that you're going to be responsible to complete. I have also included a whole bunch of videos, and these are just educational videos to help you in case you have issues or questions with specific items, such as APA formatting, how to add narration to your PowerPoint, where to write notes, stuff like that, okay? So these are just supplemental videos that you can listen to. So 2 assignments this week. Your group project number one submission per group. Your self and peer evaluation. This is one submission per student, and every student must complete it. Okay? So that's what's going to be going down during week number 7 from March the 1st through March the 7th. Make sure that you are aware of the assignment deadline, which is March the 7th, 2021, end of day. Make sure that you meet that deadline because I do not accept late assignments. Make sure that the final presentation is the correct presentation that you're uploading because I don't grant extensions or makeups for missed assignments. Okay? So, I hope all of you have a very productive week. If you all have any questions, need any clarification, or having any types of issues, do not hesitate to contact me. I'm available Monday through Friday. Just send me either a Blackboard message, a text message, a Pronto message, an email, whatever works for you. Okay, I'll get that, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Okay, so I want to wish all of you a fabulous week. Hope stay safe, and until next time, have a great day.